Welcome to SOS Media, your number one source of the latest news, opinions, and in-depth investigations that dig deeper into today's developing stories around the globe. Suing the U.S. government involves navigating complex legal procedures. The government is generally immune from lawsuits, but exceptions exist, such as the Federal Tort Claims Act. Before filing a lawsuit, an administrative claim with the relevant agency is often required. Choosing the right court, securing legal representation, and adhering to time limits are crucial. Thorough research, preparation, and awareness of costs and risks are essential, and alternative dispute resolution methods may be considered. Consulting with an attorney experienced in federal litigation is highly recommended. Now, R. Kelly, through his lawyer Jennifer Bonjean, is finally suing the United States government, the Federal Bureau of Prisons, and Tasha K over allegations that the agency leaked private information about him to social media personality and YouTuber. Tasha K is the same YouTube vlogger host that Cardi B sued for defamation last year. In a complaint filed on Monday, November 13 in Chicago federal court, R. Kelly's lawyers say an unnamed Bureau of Prisons agent illegally accessed R. Kelly's digital prison records, including recordings of his private phone conversations with his girlfriend and lawyers, and sold them to Tasha K, who in turn broadcast them online to her more than 1 million followers. The defendant, United States of America, breached its duty of care to the plaintiff when it allowed countless BOP officers to access plaintiff's confidential information without any legal basis to do so, R. Kelly's lawyer Jennifer Bonjean writes. The lawsuit, which also names Tasha K, whose real name is Latasha Kebe, as a defendant, claims that the social media influencer then rallied her massive following to harass the plaintiff with the use of the stolen information and created chaos in plaintiff's personal life, the lawyers went on to suggest. These BOP-orchestrated leaks left R. Kelly isolated and fearful to communicate with his attorneys or other third parties, the lawsuit claims, because he knew it could be again released to the general public for mass exploitation. R. Kelly was convicted in 2021 on racketeering and trafficking charges stemming from accusations that he orchestrated a long-running scheme to abuse women. In September 2022, he was convicted in Chicago on separate federal charges of involvement and enticement of minors. R. Kelly, who is currently, through her lawyer Jennifer Bonjean, appealing both convictions, was later sentenced to 30 years in prison. We can all admit and don't get surprised that Tasha K's name of late sounds even more familiar. Last year, Cardi B won a $3.9 million defamation judgment against the blogger over false statements she made about drug use, STDs, and prostitution on her YouTube channel Unwind with Tasha K. Kebe has since filed for federal bankruptcy, citing her inability to pay that huge judgment. In his new lawsuit, R. Kelly claims that Tasha K first published his private information in November 2019, when she released a video entitled "R. Kelly Can't Control His Girlfriends While Behind Bars." This video contained information Latasha Kebe said came from a phone tap somewhere. Later posts allegedly divulged more personal information, including highly sensitive communications with his legal team. The leaked communications related to personal and family problems, romantic interests, health problems, literacy issues, and issues related to the defense of his pending criminal cases, R. Kelly's lawyers write. According to the lawsuit, an internal BOP investigation revealed that an unnamed officer had pulled Kelly's records from the agency's TrueView system, a digital database of information on prison inmates. The officer then allegedly scanned them and emailed that scan to third parties, including defendant Tasha K. But unfortunately, that probe ended without any action against the officer, R. Kelly's lawyers claim. No charges were brought against defendant BOP Officer A, and the government has refused to reveal any details about the investigation, including the identity of Officer A, Bonjean wrote in Monday's complaint. In short, there has been a cover-up of the rampant BOP misconduct that is ongoing, she added. R. Kelly's lawyers claim that illegal leaks continued even after the BOP was made aware of the initial disclosures to Kebe. They cited a report last summer by the Washington Post about R. Kelly's $25,000 in commissary funds, a report that resulted in federal prosecutors seizing the money to pay off his victims. Now, in technical legal terms, R. Kelly's lawyers allege that the leaks amounted to negligence, an invasion of his privacy, an intentional infliction of emotional distress, civil theft, and civil conspiracy. They also claim that the officer who stole the records violated the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, a federal statute that makes computer hacking illegal. According to the 28-page complaint filed with the U.S. District Court in Chicago, a copy of which was obtained by SOS Media, R. Kelly says that dozens of Prison Bureau officers unlawfully accessed his information. He is accusing a former prison officer of sharing his prison records with a woman known as Tasha K, who runs a popular celebrity gossip YouTube channel, Unwind with Tasha K, that has over 1 million subscribers. With this new lawsuit, he is seeking a trial by jury. The suit claims that a secret investigation by the Department of Justice Office of the Inspector General found that at least 60 BOP officers made unauthorized access to plaintiffs' sensitive, confidential and private information maintained by the BOP. It adds that one officer identified as Officer A illegally accessed R. Kelly's records, including email correspondence, phone calls and guest visits, more than 150 times, and emailed some of the records to herself before providing them to Tasha K. R. Kelly says that Officer A violated the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. Kelly's attorneys said in a statement that the lawsuit was necessary to get justice for R. Kelly since the Department of Justice investigation did not lead to charges against those involved in the alleged misconduct. Mr. Kelly must now bring this lawsuit to get answers and justice, because despite opening an investigation into the serious misconduct, the DOJ ultimately declined to indict the wrongdoers and allowed the misconduct to continue, the Bonjean Law Group said in a statement. We can also recall that following a trial in January 2022, jurors sided with Cardi B, holding Tasha K liable for invasion of privacy, defamation and intentional infliction of emotional distress. She was awarded $1.25 million in actual damages, $1.5 million in punitive damages, and was also awarded expenses and attorney's fees. Opening up about the ordeal during an appearance on the premiere episode of The Jason Lee Show in January, Cardi said she wanted to die as a result of Tasha K's claims. "I kept telling people I just wanted to die. I just wish I was dead. I want to be dead," Cardi said. "I wasn't a celebrity. I was somebody that really wanted to be dead. I didn't want to see my kid. I didn't want to be with my man. It just made me cry," Cardi B recalls the trauma. Tasha K, who filed for bankruptcy in a May petition that said she had less than $60,000 in assets, will not be able to discharge $3.4 million owed to Cardi via the Chapter 11 process, Judge Scott Grossman ruled Thursday, October 5, meaning she'll continue to be on the hook even after she exits bankruptcy. Thank you for watching today's video, brought to you by SOS Media. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our videos. Also remember to leave your comment about today's topic in the comment section below.